It tastes absolutely disgusting. This is a classic case here of bait and switch.
Imagine you're paying a lot of money to fly on this very seat, but the airline ends up giving you that. Imagine the airline promises you an outstanding culinary experience, but you're being served this greasy and tasteless disaster. Today I'm showing you how Cyprus Airways promises you the world, but delivers very little of the advertised experience. Join me on a flight from Cyprus all the way to Paris, holding another airline accountable for the promises it makes.
But yeah, the CEO wanted to hear my feedback, so here it is.
If you're new to the channel, my name is Josh Cahill, a multi-award winning aviation YouTuber with over 500 million views, and I love to hold airlines accountable for the promises they make. My favorite hobby? Featuring unique airlines from all over the world. I organized Afghanistan's first all-female flight, and I'm also proudly banned from Qatar Airways.
And here we are, a beautiful good morning from Larnaca International Airport, flying Cyprus Airways today on their new flagship, the Airbus 220. Hi, good morning. Paris.
A22, you have access to Scala Lounge.
Scala Lounge. Yeah.
And Express Lane.
Express Lane, yeah? All right, that's it. Thank you. Awesome. So, all checked in, and as a business class passenger, they have lounge access here. This is where we're gonna head next. Let's go there. Morning, how are you? It's too early. Your night ends, my day starts.
Surprisingly, Larnaca being Cyprus Airways home base, they don't even have their own lounge. Instead, they send you to a contracted one. Even Aegean Airlines from Greece offers their own business class lounge at the airport. Maybe something the airline wants to consider in the future. However, the lounge was pretty alright, and the offering was great. And there she was, Cyprus Airways flagship, the Airbus A220, my plane to Paris today. But let me quote you how the airline is describing today's experience. Cyprus Airways business cabin is not just a class, it's a commitment to providing an elegant journey where every detail is crafted to exceed your expectations, ensuring that your time with us is as exceptional as your destination. This class is designed for those who seek comfort above the clouds, as we aim to provide an environment where the business passengers can work and unwind seamlessly. Our dedicated cabin crew provides attentive service that fulfills your every need. Join the luxury in the skies and elevate your travel experience with Cyprus Airways. Wow.
So let's board the Airbus 320. Thank you. So guys, and here we are, welcome aboard Cyprus Airways Airbus A320, which, I mean, let's all agree is rather disappointing when you know what we could have had on the 220, which has a dedicated business class. Yeah, this is a 17-year-old plane, you can see it, it's old, it's outdated, and for that price, I don't know, a little underwhelming to say the least, but perhaps the soft product is gonna blow our minds, perhaps the food as well. But yeah, overall, walking in here and knowing that you could have had so much better is slightly disappointing. But what would you suggest? How should an airline manage that, knowing that the price stays the same, whether it's the 320 or the 220? Originally it was scheduled as a 220, and then you change the product to something less superior. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below.
I was offered a pre-departure beverage and a menu was handed to me by the very lovely crew as well. We then pushed back, and if you guys want to meet me at the AFCON in Atlanta next year, tickets are still on sale. Many aviation creators will attend this event, and it would be great to meet as many as possible of you guys. You can either scan the QR code or check out the link in the description box below. A wonderful pillow and duvet were handed to me, probably the best I've ever gotten on any intra-European flight. Nice and fluffy, the way we like it. I was also given a hot towel, and it was then time for breakfast. Cyprus Airways describes its dining experience as followed. As you settle into your spacious seat, our culinary journey begins, featuring a menu curated to delight the most discerning passengers. We only use the finest of ingredients, elevating the in-flight dining experience to new heights. Wow.
I find the crew to be very lovely, very enjoyable, and very concerned. Now I have an omelette in front of me, as well as a fruit salad, and I'm not kidding if I tell you this is completely dry. So this piece of mango, I could squeeze it and not a drop of liquid would come out of it. And I thought fruits are, what, 90% water? So yeah, I think this is not the freshest and probably wasn't prepared today. The omelette, in terms of presentation, awful. It looks like somebody threw up on my plate, and you can literally see the grease on top of the omelette. I've not seen anything like this before, so it's really pretty bad. It doesn't look very appetizing. It is just yeah. But now let's see what it tastes like. It tastes absolutely disgusting. The omelette is super dry, but at the same time full of grease. As you can see, it's like all gathering underneath it. It's just awful. It's it is really poor quality. It's not edible at all. Let's see, maybe the mushrooms are good. Tell you what, the mushrooms are actually quite delicious. Still, you can taste the grease, but it's the only thing here on that whole tray that's kind of edible. Yeah, sorry. I like my stomach. I love my life. I don't want to get food poison. I'm not going to eat this. This is gross.
Well, the dining experience was a disaster and nowhere close to what was advertised. The crew also didn't seem very concerned about me not having anything to eat and cleared the tray without saying anything. Maybe they were just as embarrassed. On to the loo, I wasn't really surprised to see no amenities at all. For that price tag, it would be nice if some were available, but that isn't the case.
So 90 more minutes to go until we touch down in Charles de Gaulle in Paris, which is apparently the best airport in Europe. Yeah, this is a classic case here of bait and switch, and I do think there are a few fields where the European Union is doing some good jobs, especially when it comes to consumer rights. So I think they should definitely come up with something for cases like this, where you are sold a certain product, where you spend a lot of your hard-earned money for it, and then you get on board and you don't get any of this. So given that I paid 400 plus euros for a product that I didn't get, so yeah, since I ended up not getting their flagship business class product, there should be, I don't know, a flight voucher for 100 euros or something, some sort of reimbursement, because I think that would only be fair, right? I mean, if I sell you a certain service and you don't quite get it, some people say, hey, this could be fraud, misleading, or whatever else you want to call it. So, but yeah, let me know what you think and what they should do. But yeah, I also hope that I hear from Cyprus Airways and maybe they come up with something. But yeah, it would generally be really nice if the lawmaker can look into this and come up with something that protects us consumers.
Shortly before we started our descent, the crew was handing out snacks and a card signed by the CEO asking for feedback. Well, I gave you a whole video report to Mr. Tanos, just the way you asked for it. And I would appreciate the same from you. An email explaining how you would feel if you spent all this money being promised a different seat and a meal that wasn't anywhere near the way you described it. I delivered what you asked for, and here I am asking for your feedback too. My email is in the description box below. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Hey, bye-bye. Bye. So and here we are. Welcome to the best airport in Europe. Such comedy always makes me laugh. Anyways, but yeah, how was the flight? The ground experience, check-in, fine. Lounge, they could have had a flagship lounge, something they maybe want to introduce with their beautiful 220s that I yet have to experience. Crew was lovely. They were really hardworking, they were interested, they were following up, they were trying to create an experience which was really lovely, especially the cabin manager, who was probably in his late 50s, but doing an exceptional job. Food was awful. Terrible dining. A disgrace, absolute disgrace for a business class meal, considering how much the ticket was. And the whole bait and switch concept is something that also made me a bit sad as a customer who paid a lot of money. So I would love to see Cyprus Air look into this and how they can make up for it, these kind of things, not just for me but for other passengers, because there's such a major difference between the two products, so they can't get away with it. But yeah, the CEO wanted to hear my feedback. I got that card, so here it is. And yeah, if you want to call me, you have my number. My email is down below. Always happy to have a chat, free of charge, just from one F-geek to another. Anyways, if you want to join my Patreon, have early access, get your Cahill keyring, join my WhatsApp group and many other perks, check out the link in the description box below. Also, if you're wondering what gear I use, what cameras, I put together a comprehensive list, which you can also find down below. This is it. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see me fly the 7 best regional airline in Europe, according to Skytrax. That doesn't exist anymore. Anyways, this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and wherever you're off to, have a safe trip.